Hello guys. Sorry it's been a while. I've been very busy working. That's fine, we're not going online anyway. We're just going to GM mode. Oh well. Uh, but yeah, only a couple parts left. This and the next part will be kind of the final parts here. So we're getting kind of close to the end. Um, Hi Eli, how you doing? That's good. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, they did a big clutch hit against the Mariners. Mm, I might want that injury. Yeah, injury three. Chelsea Green. All right. Let me think. I don't know how big baseball is in Canada. I feel like between Canadian football, uh, hockey, and wrestling, I feel like basketball and baseball get kind of minoritied out a little bit. Have that open things. What was it? Fight. She has 27 stamina. Oof. Have to be careful. Let's see if something pops up. Yeah, that makes sense with that. Taz is hurt. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if any of the leagues are gonna go past 32. The only league I think would do that would be hockey because the NHL is the only league that is quote unquote successfully ingrained in more than one country. Because yeah, basketball and baseball have one team in Canada, but any other attempt to have more than one team in Canada has failed. So it's kind of dicey for those two. But I know NBA and MLB, they'll probably get to 32 teams at some point soon. But I don't think I don't know if any of the teams will be in Canada though. They might still go to America. All right, I think this will be good. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Ooh. We'll put it in, I can't. Who's here? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, no one. I like the. I like the idea of possibly like doing a run of GM mode where it's just the scrubs, but I don't have it in me to do another run like that, unfortunately. I don't really. That might be worth having, but I kind of want to see how things go. Alright, I think... I'm close to that. I just need one more tag thing. Serve teams. You mean like in football? Or do you mean like in basketball? Alright, let's try to see how this goes. NBA? It's dicey. It's hard to say. Alright, let's see how this match goes. No, Chad wins it. 3 stars? Ugh. Growth.
1, 2, that's it. It's over. Hit the bell.
Ooh.
1, 2, that's it. Ring the bell.
Come on. Give me something. Jeez, man.
1, 2,
Oh, wow, really? 3 stars? Cross and Oscar. Green out for 5 weeks? Well, I guess I know where that injury thing's going towards. Just sacrifice her just to get that. Alright. Yeah. I think... Yeah, I don't think the Kings were ever super successful in Kansas City. I don't think they ever did a ton there. I think St. Louis, I think they did win a title like in the 50s or something. I'm not sure. All right, Pat and Kofi.
1, 2, it's over.
Let's see what they do with it. 3. Yeah. Rhea and her, I forgot her name. Both belts,
1,
none of them on the
2,
line.
that's 3.
Sorry, Rizar. Alright, so Ross not doing any better.
1, 2, that's it. It's over. Hit the bell. 1, 2, ring that bell.
Cincinnati. Actually, he's off the side. I mean, well, because they have baseball and football. The Royal. Yeah, where did that team move to? Some women's title action in WCW. 2.5. Really, no one's doing fantastic here.
1, 2, it's over.
Interesting. Okay. Excuse me. But I don't know, sometimes towns they become so obsessed with specific teams that other teams kind of fall by the wayside. Like I feel like a city like Cincinnati, for them between the Reds and the Bengals, I feel like those two teams are kind of very polarizing teams. I think it makes it tough to get into like another sporting team there. In a lot of times, unfortunately, despite all the efforts of things, some sports just don't do as well in certain areas compared to others. And that's probably why there's not a lot of hockey teams in the South, for example. I mean, there's a few, but not a ton. Or like why there's not a lot of basketball and baseball in Canada.
One, two, that's three. Ring the bell.
Tag team call out.
One, two, that's it. Ring it.
Gunther beats the Hurricane. Iron Man match. EC dub.
One, two, ring it.
3 stars.
One, two, that's three. Ring the bell.
Well, I mean, here's a good test for that. Does the NBA have any D League teams in Canada?
One, two, it's over.
Next one's going from Trip. What teams are those?
One, two, it's over.
It's gonna be rough. Good booking. Wow. We really are scrubbing it here. Good booking. It's all good booking, so. Raptors. Alright, you got the default Toronto one. Is there any more in Canada? Like, are there any D League teams in, like, Montreal or Vancouver or anything like that? So, Mutiny, 19,000, 71 grand. Jog Cable Ground, new champion. Still in Chelsea gave Nikki Cross a real run for money in a match. Nikki Cross, yeah. Nikki and Asuka. Try repeating those words to my face next week. Owens. Styles isn't looking happy. I wonder if something happened in the back. Yeah. Okay. Well, then it's kind of hard to say. Oh, Raw just did slightly better. Shoot. It's kind of hard to say then because I mean, how do you even test that? I mean, how if the only examples of NBA teams being in places like Vancouver and all that were failures, like they couldn't sustain them, then how do you prove that it's different? Because you could go there. Because here's the thing, they could do a test. They could go to Vancouver and ask a bunch of people, would you like a bunch of common people like a cajillion if they would support a team there. And the answer could vary. I mean some places it's hard to say. It's easier if a team's has already existed there to begin with for a long time. Like, for example, St. Louis Rams being there at St. Louis for a long time. Yeah, it eventually didn't work out and they left, but you know that because of that length, you know that it is possible for a team to stay there, especially when you already have the St. Louis Battlehawks of UFL that are successful there. So there has to be something, It's kind of hard to just take that gamble and hope it pays off. It's just tough. Cross and Waller work really well together as a tag team. Alex Shelley looks really bad. Andrade got lucky. Rhea called out Tatum Paxley. WCW, about the same as mine. Good show tonight. Haven't seen Howdy in WCW in forever. What happened? Never seen Shayna Baszler so dominant before on a total rampage. Shayna Baszler gets payback on Lara. EC Dub, 13,000. Wow. Really? Okay. Good show tonight, EC Dub. Baron Corbin on a great run right now. Not sure the better superstar won tonight. Be seeing again Trish. Alundra Blaze and Fallon Henley both had a chance to win that one, but Stratton took it in the end. There we go. We have, where are we at? Still at the bottom. There's not a lot of separation here. But, man, Raw just has so much fucking money. Ah, shit, I forgot. Giants Nation 2. Well, who's my most popular available Giant? Okay, it's flipped the script. Alright. I might need to get some show logistics. Let's do fog effects. They're heels, so we need baby faces. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh wait, his is a 24? Ugh, no, we can't do anything like that. Alright. What do we got? I just like looking for shits and giggles. Yeah, that makes... Let's do that on Raw. Okay. Okay. Nope. Alright. I think we're good there. See what we can achieve here. Alright. Oh, I didn't make a title. Shit. Oh, that sucks. I forgot to make it for the title.
1, 2, ring it.
Fuck. I fucked up.
1, 2, that's it. Ring the bell.
Alright, let's see how Raw does.
1, 2, that's 3. Ring the bell. 1, 2, that's 3. Let me hear the bell.
Ah, booing.
1, 2, that's it. Ring the bell.
Barbarella. That's the main event. Oh boy. 4-star. Okay.
1, 2, ring the bell.
So he starts out for 7 weeks? Good lord.
1, 2, ring that bell. One, two, that's it. Ring it.
4 stars, no popping anything. Ugh.
1, 2, that's it. Ring the bell. 1, 2, that's 3. Bell. 1, 2, it's over. Hit the bell.
They got Jim Neidhart. Oh boy.
1, 2, it's over.
4 stars, new champ. Poor opening, I know. Yep, that's messed up. Let's see what we got. 14, 46. Sensational Starlet getting herself disqualified, too afraid to lose to JC Chain. They don't have much chemistry as a tag team, okay. But he's looking tired. For submission match, put him in another one. Time match between AJ Styles and Mustafa Said could easily have won it. No one should accuse me of better matches this week. Alright, what did Raw do? A bit more than me, of course. Ripley and Jordan Grace are an incredible tag team. Pat McAfee winning a match, losing streaks over. Far into deep end are Pat McAfee and Kofi Kingston going to go to. Rivalry's getting crazy. It's even such a natural at tables matches. Need to see this more often. 24,000. 40,000. Saw what happened to Zoe Stark on WCW. Didn't look good. Hoping for a speedy recovery. Good show tonight. Rowan just killed it with that charity promo. Carl Anderson and Gunther gave the Hurricane a real run for the money in the match. Not enough in the end, though. Kind of average match, but there was no love lost between Paul and Howdy. 27. Man, I'm going to fall behind because of that stupid mistake of not booking that as a title match. Never expect to see Jim Neidhart wrestling again. Awesome to see him again. No way, you see we got Jim Neidhart? That's awesome. Hey, ECW, whatever happens to the rivalry between Stratton and Knox? Holy crap, Prince finally won a match. Alundra, Blaze, and Bianca work okay as a tag team, I guess. Ooh. Nice. To the moon. Oh, I am so fucking behind. Good lord. I need to pull stops next week. What do we got? Oh. Yeah, I already have the authorization, so you're good. Good. 50. I'm not gonna give you 50 grand. Yeah, I know you're sad. Let's go 3. Well, man. I guess let's look around before we set up for next. So part 2, so the 10th part is gonna be show 24 and 25. So let's take a look here and do some things before then. To the moon. Lash is the closest. Let's do that. Two. Like, alright, week 24. Yep, I failed some. Well, I guess we'll take some time to talk about. Oh, Shaquille O'Neal, my man. Oh, 5 promo. Ooh. Ooh. Temptation strong. I have to think about that for next time. 2 out of 5, 1 out of 5. Wow, it's virtually just been about the same. I only got 1 week left. Yeah, no, yeah, and I don't blame them. It's getting a little crazy. I find I will say, I guess hell froze over because they're finally doing a WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia, something that no one thought WWE would ever do. And that's the thing, because Saudi had their own exclusive events for there. Like, to be honest, they really shouldn't need a WrestleMania there, but they're doing one there. Um, WrestleMania 43 is going to be there. That's going to be crazy. I don't know. It's tough. And the thing is, I'm not necessarily against them doing stuff in Saudi Arabia or around the world because, in all honesty, I think when you have companies like W willing to do things in other countries, especially countries that aren't exactly up to up to the social snuff like Western countries are, I think exposing them to Western stuff helps, even things out a little bit. So I'm not against them doing stuff in Saudi, but I do think there's just certain things that just shouldn't that should I think there's certain things that shouldn't cross over, and WrestleMania is one of them. And Saudi is still a tricky place because they have the weird laws about women and stuff still active. I think it seems like they've kind of eased off it a little bit over time, but it's still there. It's tough. I think at some point something's gonna have to give, and either Saudi Arabia starts being more westernized, or WWE, puts their foot down and just decides not to take the Saudi money. But it's Saudi money for a reason. It's a lot of money. It's hard to say no to it. It just is. Especially, no, it's so the next WrestleMania is going to be in Las Vegas. It was going to be in New Orleans, but then they changed it to Las Vegas again. And then that's going to be WrestleMania 42. WrestleMania 43 is going to be in Saudi Arabia. They've already announced it. And WrestleMania 44, I don't know what they are going to say with that. Um, um, Sydney? Maybe. I mean, look, here's how I see it. If they're willing to do WrestleMania in frickin' Saudi Arabia, there's no reason why they couldn't do it in another country. It's just, I don't know. I just think that I feel like there's just certain events that should be some places and other events should be other places. Like, for example, like Crown Jewel. Before they did Australia, it was Saudi Arabia exclusive, and that was fine. They had their event. And then you had the Bash series, like Berlin Bash, Bash at the Crash Show, Clash in Paris, the Clash series, Clash in Berlin. The Clash series was always a Europe thing, and that's fine. I'm fine with areas having their own exclusive series, like pay-per-view stuff. I think that's great. And man, some of the crowd response to some of those international pay-per-views were just immaculate. And I get that they want to capture that with a bigger pay-per-view like a WrestleMania or SummerSlam or something. I truly get that. I do. It just means that you have to take it away from the American audience. But here's the thing though. There's a reason why they've been doing that more stuff international, haven't been doing as much in America. Because to be honest, American audiences, they can be kind of, when it comes to like wrestling, they can be pretty finicky with it. Like they can be pretty funky with it. But those international audiences, it's like everything a wrestler dreams of when they're doing a match in the ring in front of people. So I don't blame them for doing more international. And I like that they're doing international stuff, and I like the way they're doing it. But I do think at some point a line's going to have to be drawn, because if they keep, like for example, the Saudi Arabia stuff, if they keep up with it, at some point it is going to bite them in the ass at some point. I don't know when or how severe or what it's going to be, but I feel like there's just too many strong feelings about Saudi Arabia for it to stay like this for long. But we'll see, because at the end of the day, it is about the money, and it's always been that way with wrestling. Oh, like I think I watched an interview with Bobby Heenan, and he said some of the first advice he got it from a famous wrestling personality guy. I forgot who it was, It might be Lou Albano. I don't know. I don't remember. But he said that the biggest thing to remember with wrestling is the most important thing is get your money and know when to get out. Don't stay too long. Get the money you earn and get out. And a lot of it is because wrestling is a brutal business. And you know, and you got to be smart with it. You, I mean, we all know we've seen so many wrestlers that passed away over the years because they just didn't know when to stop, or the stuff they did during their career hurt them in the long run. And financially, it's not the highest paid, sport thing in the world. It really isn't. I mean, some of the best in the business, like what they earn, would be considered kind of on the average side in a professional sport. I mean, we forget that they don't make a ton of money. Even the biggest guys, like they still got to do like, you know, event appearances and stuff to make some cash. I mean, it's just tough. It just really is tough. But yeah. Um so um I was gonna say, so I might have to do a channel update. I've been gone for a bit. I recently started doing a lot more work, so I haven't been as active channel wise. And I've also been doing a lot of behind the scenes TWN rebuilding in Fire Pro on the Steam version. So that's been eating off a lot of time too. Um I guess I'm gonna try to stream part 10 tomorrow. No guarantees, of course, because I'm gonna try to do some Great Lakes Wrestling League stuff. But we'll see. But I do want to try to do something tomorrow. I definitely. Also, not a ton of Halloween stuff. I originally planned earlier to do some Halloween stuff this year, but I saw Hood Slam. What do you mean by Hood Slam, Eli? Is Hood Slam a wrestling promotion? Okay. I never. That's an interesting name for a wrestling promotion. That's yeah, that makes sense. Wait, where's everyone at? California? Yeah, that makes sense. 1 out of 5 talk. That explains it. What's their records? 8-7, 9-4, 4-6, 1-1, 9-2. Wow, Io's been fire. So Ruko's 8-6, 3-10. Ugh. 6-3, 2-2, 5-6, 4-8. Ugh. 0-3, dude. 5-4, 10-3. That's been fire. 2-1, 1-5. Yeah. 0-5. Ugh. 2, 4-9, 4-2. Nothing. Interesting. I love how diverse wrestling promotions can be. Sometimes I wish like pro sports had that kind of diversity too, and it used to be that way a long time ago. But, everything's been bought out and no one even wants to even bother competing with anybody anymore. So, I think that's why there's just been gaps of time where it feels like the leagues are just like not very good. NBA's in one right now currently. NBA's been struggling for a long time with being like remotely like compelling in any way, shape, or form. Well, but yeah, I'm gonna try to do maybe a spooky stream or two this month. Gonna tr- we'll see. We'll see how things go. That ECW universe mode, it's still in the works. It's almost done. I still gotta set some detail stuff up with stables and tag teams in the mode. Um, but most of everything's pretty much done. I mean, outside of maybe creating a wrestler to work with to use, but we'll do that on stream. That run will probably go on into the next year, like into January, once that gets started. 'Cause I think I'll probably start that hopefully in November. I was gonna do like another universe mode run before 2K26 comes out, but I don't know if that's gonna be possible. Putting Max back on core 2. Interesting. I didn't know that. But but yeah, outside of all that though, that's gonna do it for this one here, guys. Thanks for watching. In case you guys want to chat with anyone at the camping company, didn't want to use the YouTube comment section, we do have a couple options. First one is we have a Discord channel. You can find a link to that in about page / about section of our channel. We also have a community tab on our channel as well. You can access that anywhere at any time. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.